Yesterday, of course, they had the Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor trilogy press conference yesterday. And one interesting thing about this card being on Netflix July 11th and being an all women's card where all of these fights are either undisputed or unification fights on the card. And of course the co-main event is with Alicia Baumgartner, the new signee to MVP Promotions. You know what I'm saying? So this is a fire card for us. Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano concerned for us July 11th, man, and it got a little chippy up there, man, for us the press conference up there. They asked Amanda Serrano about the close win in the fight and stuff. And for us, on Taylor end on the second fight, and Amanda Serrano, she had, expressed her feelings, saying that, I felt like I won both fights, and a lot of the fans, millions of fans around the world feel that, I won the fight as well, and that's why we're here having this third fight as well. So, she said definitely I'm going to prove, this time, that I'm going to win clear, and that I should have won these first two fights for sure. And good shit from Amanda. And then Katie Taylor, she responded, kind of a little cocky a little bit, telling Amanda like she delusional. That she thought she won those two fights, and that she thought she won the two fights clear. And the judges, I don't care about nobody's opinions, but the judges, they ruled it in my favor in the first two fights and stuff. And you trying to paint a narrative and stuff and everything. And then Amanda went back and was going crazy. I'm like, oh, wait, this press conference fire. They going crazy today. I'm like, I was a little surprised about them going back and forth, man. And it was well needed, man, because I know Amanda Serrano got to be a little bit frustrated, man, fighting Katie Taylor in both fights. I mean, personally, man, I honestly think, this is my opinion. I felt like Amanda Serrano won the first two fights, in my opinion. But some reason they gave it to Katie Taylor, and I don't want to get into all of that because I don't want to stop what I got going into the show. But Amanda, she definitely got to be feeling frustrated about those two losses, and of course, she wanted to run it back, and of course they asked them for us, would they have a fourth fight if Amanda won, and Amanda said no, this is the last fight. So this is the last fight between these two women, and this is going to be an amazing fight, man. Definitely going to do crazy numbers, man. Of course, Netflix, they got 300 million plus subscribers on Netflix, man, and one thing about it too, just to add into it, man, I don't want to throw no slack on somebody, but we know somebody got to be mad looking at this card and looking what's going on. You know, Clarissa Shields, she was one person that was saying, hey, they didn't do the highest numbers women's view boxing fight. Me and Savannah Marshall did it and stuff. They was on the undercard. They didn't main event anything. So look what Jake Paul doing now. Boom. Got Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano headlining main event. They own all women's card on Netflix. And we gonna see how many views they do, and it look like they probably gonna do some crazy views because the fight is at Madison Square Garden as well, and they're gonna do a crazy, hell of a job as far as promoting the fight and everything. They did a hell of a job promoting that fight. All the women on the card, man, and you got to get Jake Paul his flowers for what he's doing with women's boxing, man. He's signing several girls, like he just signed 4 new girls just yesterday. You know what I mean? Jake Paul's making some big moves for the women in boxing. And, a lot of women, man, and y'all, if y'all smart, y'all better go ahead and, get with Jake Paul over there, man. He definitely, giving women some big bags over there, and he put them in great fights. And, he got he's developing a whole staple of a whole bunch of big, big women in boxing over there. And, if you're a woman in boxing, you need to get with Jake Paul, man. He definitely making some good moves over there. And shout out to Mrs. Cam J. What's up, my baby? The wifey. Yeah, man. So, yeah, man, for sure, man. Jake Paul, salute to him, man. Got to give him his flowers for what he doing in women's boxing, man, for sure. And it brings me to my next.